It is admittedly a little bit weird how quickly the media has taken up Pete Buttigieg and hoisted him onto their shoulders, and they just have fallen in love with him. That is true, how quickly that switch has turned. But there is something weirder, and that is Tucker Carlson's reaction to the media liking Pete Buttigieg in the way that they do, as will be demonstrated in this clip.
And there he was yesterday, front and center, now third in the polls with a speech that many have said are historic.
He's inspirational so far, and that's something that voters absolutely want.
He has this appeal for a lot of reasons. He is a veteran. He is openly gay. He is from Indiana. He is honest. He speaks from the heart. He seems like he's a lot about empathy here.
You are a concert pianist. You speak many languages, including Norwegian, that you learned because you wanted to read a book. A real Renaissance man.
He was like Beto's smarter brother a little bit. And he's so smart to try to channel Obama.
The second coming of Obama, huh? We'll see about that. My prayers may have been answered if that's true.
The draw to this point has been young, fresh, positive, and a change agent.
This guy is chicken soup for my soul.
Chicken soup for my soul. Even by the naughty standards of the news media, this is a new level of political commitment. They don't just want to vote for this guy. They want to consume him like a hearty stew. Every last drop of Buttigieg, yum. They're all in. What's going on here exactly? Who is this guy?
Seriously, what is going on here? What was that?
Right, that was just thinking that as soon as he said that. No, answer it yourself. What in the world was it they want to consume him?
And the look on his face,
Look. Also, chicken soup for the soul doesn't actually mean you want to eat somebody. That's for the soul part, Tucker.
Okay, so look, I get that writing comedy in a news context is difficult, okay? That was weird.
That was weird, yeah.
Like, that made me feel like I've almost experienced being alone in an elevator with Joe Biden. Like, I think I know what that feels like now. Anyway, super creepy. And the thing is, like, yes, the media's being weird, as we pointed out, like, stuff about the piano and everything and the Norwegian, yeah, those are interesting, but they are approaching him in a way unlike they would with other people. I saw an article recently that was like, it was listing the hobbies of Elizabeth Warren and a few of the other female candidates. And it was making the point that we never do that. It's never like, oh, Beto was in a band. Okay, well, Elizabeth Warren's been in stuff, but nobody's focused on that stuff with the female candidates. But with Beto and with Pete, it is weird how we focus on that.
It's not weird, it's America. I mean, someone else kind of pointed out, they put like side by side Julian Castro, mayor of a city with 1.5 residents, Harvard grad, HUD secretary. Pete Buttigieg, mayor of a city with 100,000 residents, vet, Harvard grad. Who does the media focus on? Why do you think that is? Like, you know what I mean? Nobody's really questioning why America likes a slim, well-educated white man.
Yeah, and
with, like, what? Nobody's questioning
that's true.
That. It's America.
I want to return just quickly to Tucker.
Okay, unfortunately.
I don't want to speculate too much. We need to see how Tucker Carlson talks about Pete Buttigieg in the future, but it's noteworthy that he's like oddly sexualizing the interest in him.
Yeah,
and I don't think he does that. Like, he doesn't talk about Bernie Sanders in a sexual way, about slurping up every drop of a person. I can't tell yet if that's just a weird misfire at a joke or if it's some sort of weird, subtle homophobia. I'm honestly not sure, but we will see how he talks about it in the future. I will also note, though, that so the way that people are like sort of obsessively turning to Pete Buttigieg is interesting. But Tucker Carlson is on shaky ground to criticize that. Look at the way that Trump fans like Trump. It's not like, you know what? I like some of his policies, and so I guess I'll vote for him. They are obsessive about him and his family and his history and his business.
They wear T-shirts that say, he can grab me by the blank.
Yeah.
What?
That's the sexual, if you want to make fun of sexualization.
It's like very clear.
Exactly, and for some reason, they're immune. It's totally cool. If you like Trump, you can be as weird about it as you want. But if you're in the media and talk about Pete Buttigieg, then he's got to talk about
He had nothing else to say, though. He had no serious criticism of this unnecessary, I think, popularity. And not saying that Pete Buttigieg shouldn't be talked about, but why he's like the front runner and cover of the magazines and top of the conversation. He didn't have any serious criticism of that. He just got weird.
Yeah, exactly.
Which, I mean, that's his level. He's maxed out at intelligence.
So with Pete Buttigieg, I always feel a knee-jerk need to, when the media turns really quickly in favor of someone, I feel like I need to be willing to pump the brakes until there's justification for it. I've said I covered his first town hall. I thought he was good.
Yeah,
he was fine.
He was very likable. I think I was here with you that day.
Yeah. But I'm also not willing to sign my life over to him. Right. There's obviously other candidates that I support more, and I just think that it's. I really do think that we are going to go through a cycle of this in this primary where Beto was the hot candidate, and then it's gonna be Pete Buttigieg, and maybe they'll turn to Inslee, or maybe Kamala Harris will come back up on top. But I think that the media needs that sort of drama, that the storyline needs to have twists and turns as we go through the primary, or else people will get bored and they won't tune in. And so I expect that Pete Buttigieg, he's being boosted right now, and he's probably very happy about it. But I wouldn't get too used to that, because I don't think it's gonna last.
There was a tweet that I saw early this morning, and it was someone had brought back Pete Buttigieg speaking in French, and giving his condolences to what's happening in Paris. And a quote tweet of it was, "Wow, maybe if Elizabeth Warren would talk about her policies in French, she'd get some attention."
Exactly.
And we were talking about that yesterday, how she has a lot of really, whether you like her or not, she has a lot of really solid policies, and she is doing what people say they want of presidential candidates, especially in the beginning. They go surfing, like searching through their websites, like where are her policies, where are this, where are that, and she kind of has everything.
Yeah.
And I mean, she has maxed out on policies so much. We're talking about public land.
Exactly.
Before an election, which is important.
Yeah.
But all the hot topics, she's already, blown through them.
Exactly.
And she still doesn't get as much attention, which is fascinating.
Exactly. Thank you very much for watching this clip from The Damage Report. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and ring the bell on YouTube to get notifications of our new videos. And of course, you can catch the full Damage Report live every weekday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific on TYT Network on YouTube TV.